think you should. Yeah.
So the community is kind of split right now regarding the Lucio changes. There are some that believe these are hard nerfs to Lucio, others that believe this will make him way better than he used to be, and some that think they are kind of neutral 50-50 and they're just changes. And while there were some buffs and some nerfs, we're going to be going over today why Lucio, in his current state on PTR, is far better than he used to be in the right hands. He has definitely been buffed and not nerfed. To support my argument here today, I've got a few sources. For one, DSP Stanky, by far the most popular Lucio main, a pro Lucio main, and a Grandmaster Lucio main, who have all given their opinions on this on Reddit, on their Twitter accounts, and in other places. I'll try to link them all in the description, but let's jump right into it and start with the Sonic Amplifier projectile speed changes. Increasing them from 40 to 50 to some people may not seem like a lot, but that's 25% faster than they used to be. His old Sonic Amplifier just kind of felt like you were shooting in a direction and you hoped that it would hit. You kind of shot at Reinhardt's shield a lot because it's easy to hit, but you never really could secure kills at any medium to longer range. Now, these weapons feel like you can be pretty precise with them. When you increase the speed of those projectiles by that much, you're already improving Lucio a lot. Regarding his knockback is strictly better than it used to be. When you boot people, now they pretty much always go farther than they used to. I'm not sure if they actually changed how powerful it is, but they did say they changed the orientation, and now orientation means everything. You can crouch boop someone like halfway across the map off the point. It's kind of crazy what you can do, and you don't even need to boop someone off the map. With the way these orientation boops work, you can simply combo your wall riding and your new speed, which we'll talk about, with your boops and just misplace people, throw enemies out of position, contest points extremely well with high speed, high disruption, and a lot of knockback while with your team. You're a real distraction now, even more so than Lucio used to be, and he's always been a pretty big distraction. While we're on the topic of it, Lucio's wall ride right now is so powerful, some are considering it to be actually broken. You can literally hop on a wall and hop off and just barely touch it and get a massive speed boost for doing so. This just adds to the amount of disruption, the amount of confusion Lucio can cause for the enemy team. Now, all of these buffs don't come without nerfs, like his crossfades area of effect, which is now only 10 meters. This is the big change. Everyone's kind of like, hey, this isn't good. Lucio is too weak now because this radius is too small. This doesn't actually make him too weak now, especially considering the healing he actually does is increased by 50%. All this does is change Lucio's playstyle. He actually needs to position himself near teammates that need HP, and he will specifically combo very well with two types of compositions, death ball comps and flanker comps, because he can stick with his death ball, his team that's just trying to push through the enemy team, and he can heal them all or speed boost them all still, because they'll be pretty close. Or he can stay near his flankers, and he can keep Lucio and, Tracer or Sombra pretty topped off on HP pretty well now, because they're all pretty low HP heroes, and his healing has been boosted. And with his new wall riding and booping and all of these newfound changes, he'll be able to stay alive, actually. He's actually a, flanking support now. He can flank with Tracer, with Genji, with any of these heroes, and help keep them alive to do their job while staying alive himself because of the changes they've added. This is super dynamic. We don't have a flanker support anymore. And Lucio, after seeing these changes, fits the role perfectly. If your flankers die or you need to get back to your team, simply wall ride back to them and heal up people that need to be healed. His playstyle is just different now, and that's not a bad thing. The old Lucio playstyle was kind of too easy, unless you took it upon yourself to be DSP Stanky or a different Lucio who is just extremely disruptive. Unless you did that, most Lucios just sitting back and speed aura and heal aura, and they don't really impact the fight too much. And if both teams have a speed aura or heal aura, just a speed machine or a heal machine Lucio, it's basically a 5v5. Both of those players are taken out of the equation. That will be no more with new Lucio. We won't have players that just suck going to Lucio because they don't have as much impact there. This is really cool. And you know what's also interesting is there's a complete opposite playstyle of the aggressive flanker Lucio that can also be played just as effectively now. The protect your other support or protect valuable members Lucio, the defensive side of things. If Lucio is near Ana is already a lot harder to kill. Genji dives Ana, Lucio just launches him into space with his new boop. Lucio heals Ana faster. Lucio can speed boost Ana out of there just like he always could. Lucio can kind of escort someone now and keep them alive a lot more than they used to be able to. And this will synergize very well with flankers, the other support in your game. Whenever you nano boost someone, Lucio can just be right there with them, keeping everybody off that nano boosted person, keeping them safe and whatnot. Lucio's good now. There's no questioning it. He's been good and he still will be good after these changes. And if I'm not mistaken, what I said in my yesterday's video is true. People that don't know Lucio will be nerfed, but people that put time into him and actually learn him will be definitely better off, and they'll be able to actually be more impactful than they used to be as Lucio. So I personally like these changes. Tell me what you think down below. If you agree, if you disagree, be sure to leave that as a comment, and I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Lone Hawk out.